Before JVS, I had recently graduated high school. I had 2 years in college, and I had a bit of a setback. I had to help my father at home because he had surgery and a bunch of other certain medical problems, as well as my grandmother, and I had like non-professional experience at home taking care of people. And then soon after, I gave birth to a baby girl, but she was hospitalized, and she had to have a G-tube placed. And so, from spending so much time in the children's hospital, I met a lot of CNAs. I spent more time learning that. I got G-tube certified. Before then, I did work with St. Jude. I did the walks. I volunteered there. So before JVS, I was having a bit of a setback with my newborn in the hospital. And when I had found JVS, it was kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel because I was able to start my career in healthcare. I got into the program. I started, and it was just something fresh and new. It was something good out of everything that was happening that year. Right now, I am at Country Villa Mar Vista. I was hired as a CNA, but I got like very not easily, but I was promoted very quickly because they saw potential in me. I helped the DSD, the administrator, the DON. They all appreciate my work there. And it couldn't have been done without the help of JVS, and especially through my certification through American Red Cross.
A message to somebody in your situation looking for a chance to change their life.
Don't give up. It's a very dark tunnel. Many people maybe won't see what you're going through. Maybe you don't want to tell anybody, but in the end, it does get better. You just have to keep looking straight, keep looking forward, because it does get better at the end of the day. Nothing can bring you down. The only person that can take you down is yourself. So you just have to have a lot of encouragement and hope for a better future. And just smile and stay strong, because it will get better. Everything will be okay.
My life before JVS was, I say it was steady. It was, um, it was normal. Working the usual jobs just to maintain, certain things like rent, basic bills, and all of that. But I was in positions that I really didn't truly have my heart in. So, but after JVS and during JVS, I've really found my heart, my passion, and what I thrive to do on a daily basis. My life before JVS was, I would say, at a regular, steady pace. I was working jobs just to, maintain bills and just keep up with myself, and my heart wasn't really into it. So, but until I found JVS and I found my true passion, I know what I really want to do, and this is what I thrive to do on a daily basis. JVS changed my life by really finding the niche in my heart that makes me get up every morning, that makes me smile, that makes me be happy to drive to work, and that's helping others. That's me. Someone looking for a position in the healthcare field, I would tell them if it's in your heart and if it's your goal or your lifelong goal, then don't be afraid to step out and do it, and just do it.
My life before JVS, I cared for my father who had double kidney failure about 4 years ago. I would take him back and forth to dialysis 2 to 3 times a week, and it's pretty much motivated me to get into the program, to get into the healthcare industry, to be able to help him in the future and become a dialysis tech so that I may be able to help him and others in the future. So it was like, make a decision. What else could I do?
And how did JVS change your life?
JVS changed my life because they offered me to get into the CNA program for paying my way into the program to start my healthcare career, and it was a stepping stone to what I want to accomplish. Never give up. There's always something out there, someone willing to help. Just keep searching. Don't stop until you reach your goals.
My life before JVS was difficult because I had to find employment, and I went on several interviews, and I really had no luck until I came upon this program from JVS HealthWorks, and I applied. And on the first try, I wasn't accepted, but the second try they called me. Patricia called me, and I was accepted into the program, and I started my training, and I completed everything, and now here I am on graduation day. It changed my life by bringing me into the healthcare field, which I always wanted to do. And this is something I can start out with and pursue my career in as a licensed vocational nurse. Just never give up and follow your dreams, and just pursue what you want to do in life, and go for it and reach for the stars.
Like, well, I went through a little struggle as far as being when in a CNA program, but Patricia helped me out a lot as far as working with me, changing my dates around, getting everything like for me, like, and it changed my life because now now I'm a CNA. Now I can do what I wanted to do, but I'm certified, and now I have a career. This is a career, and then it helped me in the long run because I do want to become an RN eventually. So this actually helps a lot. Well, my life before JVS, I used to work at McDonald's as a cashier. I worked as a youth instructor at a day camp for kids. And then I worked at Staples as a cashier. I did like the jobs that I used to do, but I wanted a career and I wanted something that I can depend more on as far as me, bills and rent and everything like that. So I wanted a career. And so my sister, she is a CNA. And she was basically telling me that I should go ahead and try it out. And so I was looking on sites every single day about like CNA courses and how I can do it. And then I seen the price to it. And it was like $1,500 and it was a lot of money. And I'm just like, okay, I can't afford this. So the GROW program, I thought they would be able to help me as far as paying for the schooling. But then they told me that I had to be in another program, which I didn't qualify for, so they couldn't pay for it. And so my GROW worker did give me a paper saying that, oh, well, this is JVS, and I think that is free, so you should try going to check it out and see what it's about. And so I called Patricia like literally every day, because it's a lot of people, she didn't answer as much, so I used to blow up the phone trying to see like when can she contact me back, how can I speak to her. So one day she finally called back, and then she was asking me questions as far as over the phone, and then they told me to come in for orientation. When I got there, I was entirely nervous because it was so many people there, and I'm just like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna get this. But when I went on the interview, so one-on-one, I was more like calm, and I just basically was myself, and then I just started telling basically the lady everything that was going on, and I was a caregiver, so I did have background as far as working as a CNA. So I love working with elderly, so it comes naturally kind of, and I'm very sweet, so I really enjoy this type of field. And so I was calm on the interview. I wasn't as nervous, and then I left with the positive I just felt like I was okay. But then a few days later, she emailed me, but I didn't get the email because I wasn't online. And so she called me and she said, Delilah, you got accepted into this program. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. She's like, yeah, are you happy? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you didn't get the email? I'm like, no. And then now that she told me, I was just excited. And it just made me realize, I can do a lot because she only could accept 30 people, and I was one of them 30 people, so it just felt really good. And then for the fact that I don't have to pay for it, that they pay for it for me, it was a plus, so I was really excited. I would say just push forward, do what you know you can. Don't ever doubt yourself, and there's people out there that enjoy helping others. All you got to do is look for it.
Well, my life before JVS was a little bit hectic. I worked in a place where I was working more than 8 hours, sometimes more than 12 hours. It was because I had no choice. I didn't have more school, so I couldn't do more than what it was, 8 to 9 job, and it was really hard for me and my kids. It was also hard because I was an immigrant, and I didn't have my work permit or anything to work with. So I had to work, illegal for a few years. And then eventually when Barack Obama gave us the DACA,
I became, very excited and happy because I finally had an opportunity to do something. After a few years of working with my work permit for DACA, I became a legal resident through my husband. And then I saw the opportunity that I was being seen for so many years for JVS to do health and works, and I jumped in it real quick the very next day. And this is how I am and what I'm doing now, graduating JVS. It has changed my life in so many reasons. First of all, because they gave me a scholarship that helped me to pay for school. They basically gave me what I didn't have, which was monetary help. Um, and it was a big help for me because I really needed to, do something more in this industry. It has changed my life in so many reasons. First of all, because they gave me a scholarship that helped me to pay for school. They basically gave me what I didn't have, which was monetary help. Um, and it was a big help for me because I really needed to, do something more in this industry. Now I have something to rely and to work to show my children that it could be achieved. You just have to try it. A message to people in my shoes will be don't give up. Try, even if you think that you're not going to be able to complete it, you will be able, and if it's in you, you will finish it and you will complete it. You just have to try.